What is up, YouTube? Mr. Captain Falcon here, another deck profile. This is deck profile on my Fire Kings. This is for new format, the September format, and it's been playing out really well. It doesn't really have any bad matchups per se. The only subpar matchup it really had was Spellbooks, but the more and more you play against it, the more and more you realize it's not that bad. Um, this deck's really good this format because of Bottomless to 1, Compulse to 1, Macro to 1, Soul Drain to 1, Defissure to 1. They're all big plays. Black Wings can't really do anything about it because they can't Icarus it. They can't Icarus Grunix that well. And for Dragon Plants, you just Onslaught and clear their field, so it's really nice. But onto the deck profile. To effect Veiler, you can opt to change this for Phoenix Chains. I just like Veiler better, but Veiler's really good still. I like it. It's all preference whether you want to choose Veiler or Fiendish. To Maxi, this is also another if you want to side deck card, but I like having a game one. Maxi's really good against dragons. It's okay against Blackwings, I guess. Spellbook's not so great, so side it out, but still really good. Two Secret Blasters. Blaster's sweet in this deck. It pops Ophion and pops Kirstia. Pops outs that you normally don't have outs to, and it becomes really live with Wolfbark. But this dude's really good. He can be a target for Circle, and you can just banish two fires late game, and he starts beating face in. Only one bear. I'd pump him up to two if three tanky was still around, but one bear's enough. He's just another out to Ophion, Kirstia, cards of that nature, and makes dead tankies just like live again. One thing to know, I don't play Tensu, so you only have two targets for bear. Two Wolfbark. I'd like to play a third, but I don't have one. So two Wolfbark for now. This card's really good. It gets back Yaksha, gets back Barong, makes new targets for Circle. Go into Tiger King, go into level 4s, go into Diamond Dire. Really relevant, really good. And he's a fire himself, so he can target Circle. So it's really good too. Two Yaksha. Since we're playing Wolfbarks, you only need two. Yaksha's really good. He's the thing that makes the deck probably the most consistent. If you draw dead Grunixes, you can always tanky for Yaksha and just pop them. But what his effect is, you can, when he's destroyed by anything, that's why he's so good, you can pop a card in your hand or field. So you can pop Barongs, you can pop Yakshas, and you can trigger their effects next standby. So that's really relevant. Three Barong. This card's your Rhoda. This card's really good. If he was by battle, he'd be too broken, but because he's only by card effect, he's still really good. But you can search anything, including spells, so that's why he's really good. One thing a little bit different from a lot of other Fire King decks, I play one Sacred Phoenix. Heavy Storm's now banned, and a lot of people don't expect. A lot of people are really careless with their back row, and Sacred Phoenix punishes them really hard. It's really good against the Spellbook matchup because they have to fate this, or they'll lose it anyways. So Sacred Phoenix is really good. And then two Grunix. Three's cloggy, even with three Yakshas. Two Grunix is fine. The prevalent loop of specialing it, getting this, popping, is still really annoying. And this card just wins you games. He's 27. He's a Raigeki, and a lot of decks have problem with this card, especially because of Onslaught. Onto the spells. One Dark Hole, one Book of Moon. Still really good cards. Double MST, back row format, I guess. Three's not enough. You don't need three, but these are basically MSTs too. Or these are Circle with Fire Kings, I lied to you. Lance is still really good. Saves Grunge from Bottomless. The one of Bottomless, the one of Compulse, if you need it. One really thing I could mention about this, I side in Skill Drain too. And, what's it called? A Dragon Plant person made a Starry to run over Grunix, but I just landed during damage step because of Skill Drain. And it was really funny. Three mismatching dualities. Duality's really good. I was playing. I'd play three if I was playing three Wolfbarks, but I was playing two originally. I had card cards in here instead. But what I saw with card car is mid game when you have momentum going with the Grunixes. If you draw that card card, it's a dead card. Same with Pot of Duality, but at least with Duality you can bluff set. 2 Tenki. It's not a 3. You don't need Tensu. Tenki's really good. It searches out Barong, searches out Yaksha, searches out Wolfbark, searches out Bear. It gets you a lot of plays going, and this card lets you get going really fast. If it was at 3, this deck would be more busted, but probably so would a lot of other decks. 3 circles. One of the best cards in the deck. You can target a fire, and a fire you control in the graveyard, and first of all destroy the first target, and then special to the second target. So this is your out against everything. If they try to kill Garunix in any way, this punishes them more. You get a +1. Garunix comes back, and you'll get another effect off the thing that Garunix destroyed. So this is really good, and it's searchable by Barong, so it's Barong, so it's really dumb. 3 Onslaught. This card's busted too. If you don't control a monster, and they do, this gets out Garunix, gets out Yaksha, gets out anything you want to. But then at the end phase it's destroyed, so it triggers all their effects. So that's really good. Also, the funny things you can do with this, you can do Exceed plays if you have to, if you already have like Yaksha plays. So, or if you like draw both Garunixes and you need a Yaksha, you can special Yaksha, crash into a monster and pop Garunix. Traps, 1 Compulse, 1 TT. TT is really good in this deck for no reason because of just getting their effects off. Another thing different, I play 2 Call. This card gets your Fire Kings off consistently if they MSD it. But it's also really good for just battle phase stuff. Just because since Garunix wipes out the board, Call makes you get back your other monsters like Blaster and stuff, and it's really good. Well, that's what I like. And then finally, 2 T-Roar. I was playing Scarecrow over this before, but after Toronto, there was a lot of decks in top 32 that were playing deck Devi, so T-Roar is good. Personally, it's another personal choice thing. If you play Scarecrow over this, if you max it, you can draw into it, but you can't protect your Garunix from, so let's say, big monsters. I normally don't care if they destroy the Garunix, so T-Roar is still really good. So that's the main deck. Extra deck. 1 Diamond Dire. I need a second one. Diamond Dire is really good. It's a beast. I never made 2, but theoretically it's good at 2 since you have so much room in the extra. But you can pop Garunix and pop another card like back row, so that's really nice. 1 Pearl. This card's really stupid still. It lets you just run over Ophion, so that's the main reason. 1 Crazy Box. Since I side skill drain, this is the biggest thing you can make off a basically a Garunix effect, and then just special Crazy Box. And he's just sort of fun to roll dice with too. 1 Ouroboros. This happens sometimes. If you go Garunix effect and it dies and get a monster, if you summon Wolfbark, you can go into this pretty consistently. He's just really good because he's a generic level 3, level 4 thing, or level 4 3 monsters. 1 Pap. There's room. Pap's still good. Maestroke, Ophion kill, Onslaught stuff. 2 Tiger King. You might be wondering why 2. You go into this a lot. You need to search Tenki. That's the main reason. Tenki gets your deck rolling, and Tiger King lets you search it. And plus, it's not really hard to make it with Wolfbark, and it's really still good. If you play Tensu, theoretically, you can get its effect offsets. Another thing to consider. 2 Cowboy. I just play 2 Cowboy because I hate playing against Exodia, Final Countdown, stuff like that. A lot of people don't expect the second one, so a lot of people just take free damage, and then you get into rage of the second Cowboy, and that's a total of 3,200 burn damage against the stall deck, so it's really important. 1 Utopia. That's basically the last card. Zenmaines was in here before, but since I cut the Kieran and, what's it called? The little baby Garunix, since I got Yakshas, you don't need to play Zenmaines. So, but Utopia is really good. Still, just stall up behind it. Still relevant. But, anything else you can put in the extra deck is fine. That's really only the other main stuff you need to play. I guess you can play some other stuff, just like super theoretical stuff like Catastrophe and stuff, but you don't really need to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 11. That's only 11, so you still have 4 spots. But like I said, I suggest the second Diamond Dire because, although it hasn't come up for me, it might come up for you. And then the side deck, 2DD Crow. This card's really good this format. It's good against spellbooks. It's good against dragons. It's good against mermails. It's good against Infernity. It's good against everything. It's another hand trap if Maxie's is not really good against the deck, and it's really good. 2 Raikou because I hate Ophion. Raikou is really good. It helps you mill, so it makes Circle live, makes Call live, makes Blaster live. Card's good. 2 Kaiku. I wanted these originally to be Imperial Iron Wall, but then I realized this card's really good still. Still over Iron Wall. A lot of spellbook players I play against, they always play MST, or they play Breaker, so they can pop it. But Kaiku, you can also banish stuff so it doesn't make Tower live anymore. And a lot of people, they go, after you activate Onslaught and Special Garunix, a lot of people don't banish it right away, so then you just go summon Kaiku and they lose. Spells, 1 MST, 3rd MST, it's really all you need. Another card you can play is Prohibition. I'm not a big fan of it, but you might be. Let's see. 2 Decree. Decree's really good. You only play 6 traps now in the main. So Decree's really good against like backer decks, Infernities, Blackwings, Exodia, stuff in that nature. Trapstone's another option. I just like Decree better. 2 Skill Drain. This is probably the MVP of the side deck. Skill Drain wins you a lot of games. It's good against Spellbooks, it's good against Blackwings, it's good against even Dragons. A lot of decks, they don't know what to do about this, because Garunix keeps coming back even if you kill it on their Skill Drain, because Soul Drain, it's only affected by Soul Drain. It doesn't blow up the field anymore, but now you just get a 27 recurring beater, so that's really annoying for a lot of decks to deal with. 2 Gozen match. Everything's a fire, basically. Most of your Exceeds are fire. Tiger King's a fire. It's really all that matters. Garunix is fire. Yaksha fire. Wolfbark's fire. Blaster's fire. So yeah, Gozen match, really relevant. Good against Samurai. Good against other decks that don't play same attribute. Dragons. And finally, 2 DNA Surgery. This is another change I had from before, but calling Beast Warrior in this deck's really relevant too. It makes your Garunix get a boost from Tanky, which is really dumb. But this is really good against it's really good against spellbooks. Just making them not spellcasters is really relevant to me, at least, because at my locals there's a good bit of there's a lot of spellbook players, there's a lot of dragon players, and there's also a lot of Blackwing players now. But comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. I'm really happy with the deck. It's been running very consistently. The only things I really don't know how I feel about so far is the 3rd duality. Like I said, I was playing cards before, and then also the T-Roars over Scarecrow. I also have to try out the Phoenix Chains instead of Valor, but that's all testing, and I'm pretty happy with this list, so I hope you guys are too. Peace out, YouTube.